how much is my Virginia car wreck case worth? And this really applies to any type of case where you have suffered a physical injury. The starting place for all physical injury cases, whether it's a car wreck, a dog bite, you've fallen, you've been hit by a brick, a construction site, we always start with how much are your medical bills? What is the dollar value of your medical bills? And that's because there is the presumption, right or wrong, that your medical bills are an indication of not only the treatment you receive, but also your pain and suffering, your inconvenience and aggravation. Do you have lost wages? Lost wages are typically compensated dollar for dollar. This is a sliding scale, and I'm going to give you the parameters for that in a second. To look at your lost wages as dollar for dollar. The next thing you look at for an evaluation of your claim is how much damage is there. So if you have a car wreck case, was there significant property damage to your car, or is it a tap? The problem with that metric is that you now have cars that have these plastic bumpers that pop on, they pop right back out. But you also have a hood that works like an accordion. It folds up and it looks like the old cartoon accordion, because sometimes in the past, a hood would slide off and it would be like a guillotine and take people's heads off. You also have steering wheels that collapse, but property damage helps drive the value of your case. Another thing to look at is what type of treatment did you have? Did you get checked out by the ambulance? Did you take an ambulance to the hospital? When you got to the hospital, did they just look at you and say, yeah, you're okay? Or did they give you a whole battery of tests, x-rays, MRI, CAT scan, ultrasound? Did you break any bones? Did you suffer any cuts, abrasions? What kind of bruising do you have? This is to show the severity of the injury. What type of treatment did you have after you left the hospital? Did you follow up with an orthopedic doctor or an orthopedic surgeon? Did you follow up with a neurologist or a neurosurgeon? Did you suffer some type of injury to your back that requires long-term treatment, or any part of your body requires long-term treatment? Maybe you've got to get a physical therapy for weeks and weeks. And physical therapy or chiropractic is the most common treatment that you get for a soft tissue injury, which means you didn't break a bone, you just knocked something out of shape or out of position, or you have a lot of swelling. So you take all those factors together, and then you're looking for a range, sometimes as low as 2 times your medical bills and lost wages, but sometimes 5 or 10 times. It depends on all of those factors together. There is not one simple answer. There is a rule of thumb that doesn't really apply, and it's called the rule of 3. So you get 3 times your specials. And that rule is just bad medicine. It's a bad idea to even think about it, so try not to.